Hola, bonjour, hello. Welcome to Shantu's Tarot. Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is a general love message for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2020. You could have Scorpio anywhere in your astrological chart. You could also be cross-watching for a Scorpio or simply intuitively guided here. Whatever the reason or season, you are very welcome. Quick announcement. I have decided to resume my monthly tarot, monthly drawing for free tarot reading. There are two ways that you can enter. You can either subscribe to this channel and like a current video. That would mean a video posted in the month of February for the month of March. So a video that has March in the title. Your other option is to follow me over on Instagram at Shantu's Tarot and leave a comment on a posting that takes place during the month of February. So if you head on over there, you'll see I post daily card pulls, just usually 3 cards, just to give you a quick snapshot of the energies that I am picking up on for each day. So good luck to you if you do decide to enter. And thanks so much for your support. So, jumping right into it, we have at the bottom of the deck, the 6 of Swords. So this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be in your chart or you could be dealing with an air sign. The 6 of Swords has to do with travel. So you could be traveling this month. You could be traveling to your loved one or traveling with your loved one. Take it as it applies. Or perhaps your loved one's traveling to you. It often indicates travel over water, so an ocean, a lake, a river, but you could be at a distance from your significant other or your love interest. Perhaps you're in different states or different countries. Either is a possibility. At the bottom of the heart spread, we have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So a couple things about this. The 8 to the 9 is a progression, right? So that is a positive sign. It means that you're moving from challenges to greater emotional fulfillment. The 9 of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment, and it could indicate some drinking, but not necessarily. It doesn't have to be, for example, alcoholism, but maybe you're, drinking a little bit more in the month because you're traveling and you're on vacation or on holiday. Both of these cards are representative of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If something isn't working in your relationship, or perhaps you've left a relationship and you're preparing to enter into a new one, you could also potentially be leaving a relationship and moving into singlehood. Whatever the case, whatever the progression is, you're moving away from something or someone that no longer serves you and moving into a more optimistic and positive energy space. So however this resonates for you, there's progress here and positivity. So don't be discouraged if things have been challenging in recent weeks or months, because they're going to improve, and it looks like a wish is going to be granted. So that could be you moving into a higher form of commitment with someone. It could be you beginning to date someone new. It could be a lot of things, but this is positive. So maybe the person that you've been wanting to recently had a breakup and they're getting ready to ask you out. That's also a possibility. So more water energy, 6 of Cups, and the Chariot. This is another travel card for me. It's also affiliated with the sign of Cancer. So you could be involved with someone you consider a soulmate, someone you may have known for years, perhaps since you were a child or adolescent. You could also have children, possibly with this person. This indicates travel for me. Since it is the month of March, it's possible that you and your loved one, and if you have children, all of you will be going on holiday or traveling. Again, if you don't have children, you could be moving towards, like I said, with this movement. It can be both physical, represent physical and physical and figurative movement. So maybe you're moving into a phase where you feel like you're ready to have children, but again, I'm getting travel. So either you are going to visit someone that you care for, or they're coming to visit you, or you're going to travel together. But this is a huge indicator of travel. You could also be traveling to your childhood home. So that's really awesome. Like if you have started dating someone and you're going to take them to visit or meet your family for the first time, that's something that I just picked up. So that's really exciting. It can be nerve-wracking as well, but it's also very exciting. Next, we have the Tower and the King of Swords. So the Tower is pretty intense energy. It has to do with the foundation that you have created being broken down in order to rebuild anew. This person's falling from great heights. It literally makes me think of falling in love. This person is most likely overwhelmed by the relationship. So I see it a couple ways. Either there was a major shakeup in the relationship, perhaps a breakup. This can also indicate a surprise pregnancy. And considering it's right next to the Six of Cups, that makes me think for some of you, those of you who are, within childbearing age range and want, if you're in, I guess I would say heterosexual relationships, it's possible that someone could get pregnant. You could be involved with an air sign here, the King of Swords. He's very stoic and a little, I don't want to say angry, but he's got a bit of a scowl on his face. So the way I see this is that this relationship has been much more impactful and not challenging. Mercury retrograde is making my brain slow. This relationship has really knocked you off your feet, you or your loved one. And I think one of you is sort of holding back with how intense their emotions are for the other. It could be both of you trying to play it cool, like, oh, I'm fine, like, this is cool, I'm having a good time, but it's, maybe nothing special. Maybe that's how they're looking on the exterior, that they're playing it very cool, but we know the truth here. It's taken them for a loop, right? This is completely unexpected. This connection, perhaps you met this person and you were just like, wow, shit, I feel like I've known you all my life and you literally just met them. That happened to me. I met someone and I felt like I knew him already. And that doesn't mean that you know every little detail about their life and their upbringing and, what their favorite food or favorite color is and, where they went to high school, what their greatest fear is, but you just feel an automatic and immediate sense of knowing of their soul. So that could definitely be the case here. Next, we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. High Priestess, I usually pick up Cancer or Piscean or Cancerian energy. So any of those signs could be significant in the connection. I feel like you or your loved one on an intuitive level, very deep soul level, knows that this connection is strong. And it's not fleeting, right? Like, especially if you feel such intense emotions and you feel such a strong soulmate connection with this person, whatever you want to call it. People say soulmate, some people refer to twin flames. I really think the labels are just that, labels. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, use that term. It's the real deal, and it at a very core level that it is not an ordinary union or thing. What I like about the Ace of Pentacles is that it's showing that aside from the emotions and the passion that's there, there's also a sharing of values and practicality. You both want the same things, whether that's to have children or not have children, to get married or not get married, to, you know, to both, you know, live in a condo in the big city, or, you know, to move to a farmhouse in a rural area. You know, you got your values align, and you can see yourselves spending your lives together, or at least, you know, staying together for a very long time. This is an offer, a practical, solid offer. So this is very fortuitous. Next, we have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups. So if you've seen other readings, you may have heard readers say that when a pair of the same suit shows up, that indicates that you are well matched. And this is definitely the case. So it could be that both of you like to play it cool on the outside, even if you're feeling really emotional underneath. Because, you know, the air signs, it's not that they don't feel emotions. They just aren't necessarily as emotive or demonstrative as the other elements. So, yeah, I mean, I think that shows that the connection between the two of you is really genuine, and that, again, you see eye to eye, you're on the same level, you want the same things, generally speaking. Paired with the Five of Cups, it could also be that one of you is suffering in silence. It could be from wounds from a previous relationship. I mean, that is often the case, and perhaps you haven't worked through it, and it's causing some issues in your current relationship or connection. But as I always like to point out in this card, there are 3 spilt cups, but there are 2 cups standing upright in the back. The Two of Cups is one of the most romantic, loving, and compassionate soul union cards in the deck. So the connection is there. The love is there. You're just focusing on the shortcomings, whether it's from a previous relationship, you know, wounds that have continued to fester, or, you know, any issues you may be having in your current relationship. The love is there. You guys are a wonderful match. You're literally cut from the same cloth. So focus on the positive, on the blessings, on the good. At the center, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be that one or both of you has earth energy in your chart. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is often a card of independence and can indicate that one or both of you may be considering being single, or you recently are coming out of being single to be in this relationship. It also makes me think about someone who is working on themselves. You could also be someone who works outside or somehow with the environment, not necessarily, perhaps your loved one. I mean, it could be real estate, landscaping. One of you could be in agriculture, horticulture, even construction. One of you could produce wine. I mean, that's quite a possibility. I just thought a vineyard. If you enjoy wine tasting, that would be a really fun trip for the two of you to take, since you've gotten so many travel energies here in this. Yeah, so what I like about this card is that it highlights independence. You shouldn't need your partner. You should want your partner, but not need them to survive, right? The goal is always to be independent and healthy and strong and balanced on your own, so that you can have a healthy, strong, and balanced relationship with your partner. So I think this highlights being strong independently, with or without a partner. To round out the reading, Scorpio, I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. So angels, archangels, benevolent spirit guides, Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, and Raphael, please give me one final message for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2020. One more message, please, for the sign of Scorpio. Love message, one final love message for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2020. Please, spirit guides, angels, archangels, benevolent. That's too many. One more. Oh, finally got one. Oh, you got reconciliation. Okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, either you will be reconciling with someone, and it could be someone from a past life. It could be someone from, early on in your lifetime, from childhood or adolescence or college or whatever. It could also be, since it is Mercury retrograde, someone's coming back that you're not interested in being involved with. And that's okay. It could be, that you're perfectly content in your current relationship and an ex calls you or texts you or emails you or whatever. You don't have to entertain that person if you don't want to, especially if they were toxic. But it is very likely that you're going to hear from someone from your past during the month of March. So, Scorpio, I hope that message was helpful to you. I forgive the brain farts. It is Mercury retrograde, and I've had a little wine. So I hope that some of the message, if not all of the message, resonated for you. If it did, fantastic. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. If only parts of it did, please take what did, leave the rest. It's a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. If it didn't resonate, please take a look at videos for other signs in your astrological chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any that have a title that really resonates with you. So thank you for taking the time to spend with me. Wishing you so much love and light wherever you are in the world. Take care.